All right, guys. I know it's been a little minute, and the setup is probably looking a little different. I'm usually looking at y'all, but we had to do some things different here. But so you heard the podcast last week or so, a few days ago, whatever. But now we have a new guest speaker for season 2. And this is episode 24. His name is Alex Diego. And we are going to bring him on shortly for him to pretty much introduce himself. But before we get into that, y'all know I have to give y'all fun fact because y'all threaten me if I don't give it to you. So I like my life and I'm going to make sure. So here is the fun fact. All right. There is a type of mouse that howls to defend its territory. Known as the grasshopper mouse, the fierce little rodent has a main diet of scorpions, centipedes, and other scary, creepy crawlies. And it marks and defends its territory by howling loudly. So thinking about that, if I was in the woods somewhere and I'm hearing howling, but it sounded small, I'll probably be thrown off by that. But that is the fun fact for y'all. And so no announcement. You'll probably get an announcement next episode, but no announcement, guys. So we're going to just jump straight into it. So Alex Diego. So before we get all into it, which is kind of funny, I met Alex actually at Cracker Barrel years ago when I worked there, but recently, good times. Good times. All right. Toxic times too.
Yeah, man.
Very toxic. But I also found out this year that me and Alex actually went to the same high school, and I didn't even know that until I looked into the yearbook, and I'm like, wait, that looks like, and sure enough, it was him. Messaged him, and I was like, bro, we went to high school together. I was a senior, he was a freshman, so yeah, I didn't see him, but he seen me. But we ended up working with each other later, and pretty much, yeah, we just stayed in contact from there, and that's pretty much how we met. And I guess the story about the meeting is going to be interesting coming from Mr. Alex. So if you can, Alex, could you introduce yourself, what it is that you do, your life, all that fun stuff?
All right. So what's going on, everyone? Appreciate you for having me before I start my conversation. Appreciate you, man. But, my name is Alex Diego. Career, I'm a fitness trainer. You can follow me on Instagram at Nunito Fitness. What I love to do, what I am, free spirit, love fitness. I love enlightening people. I love, speaking my knowledge, speaking my experience to everyone, just helping the world. Big on positivity, big on great energy. And, I'm just thankful, to just be on this podcast and speak my mind and how I feel to the world. So appreciate you having me once again, my man.
But of course, kind sir, of course. I'm looking forward to how this episode is actually going to go, because
it's going to be epic. It's going to be epic.
It definitely is. It definitely is. We've talked, because Alex hit me up actually a few days ago, and since then we've been talking. We actually hung out one time, and we were just having really good conversations. So now we're going to bring some of those conversations here. But so to just jump right into this, because I did say, I was like, bro, you got to say this on the podcast. The part when you said when we first met, well, at Cracker Barrel.
Oh, man.
You got to bring that story, because that's a funny one. That is a funny
one. All right. So let me explain to you guys how I met Thaddeus and the mindset I had, because I had in the past, I had a very low toxic mindset, right? So first thing, I always picked up, like, at my point of view, my perspective, I always thought that it was like weird in a weird way, like in a bad way, but actually he was very genuine and he had a great energy. But my mindset was like, okay, if I see a happy person, so okay, he's weird, automatically weird. So I used to always remember he used to be like, how's your day? No, I used to ask him that question, or he used to ask me that question. But when he asked me the question, he'd be like, "So how's your day?" And I'd be like, "Oh, it's all right, okay," like an average person would say. And then when I asked him that question, he'd be like, "Fantastic," or "Amazing," like some strong, positive words. And I just sit there and just pause. And like when I heard that, I just be like, "Damn!" Like I'm so used to like good or okay, but it was really like, it just hit different. So to now to 2021, like every time I think about like when someone asks me like, "How's your day going?" I'd be like, "Fantastic" or "Amazing." I remember always pick up from that because like it's amazing. Like those little words he said to me just hit me now. So it's very powerful. So just those 2 words or 3 words that he said in the past just still stuck to me to this day. So that's amazing.
Thank you. Yeah,
And then,
bro. Continue. Sorry.
yeah, and it's like those little things I'll never forget, man. Because like I used to be like, after that, the funny thing about after he said that, I'm like, oh yeah, he's still a weirdo, and I just continued on my job. But it's all energy at the end of the day. Like my energy was very low. My energy was just not vibrational, not high. So it makes sense now when I look at the past. Like, yeah, okay, I can resonate to that. Oh, my old self. I can understand like why I was thinking like that. It was all energy. So it's crazy.
It is. And like to elaborate on that, so like that was from your point of view. And then for my point of view, like when I seen Alex, I think at the time, Alex, you were hosting, mind you, this is years ago. So this is like what,
2015, 2016?
Yeah, probably around there. Yeah. Way over 5 years. Way over that.
That's a long time ago.
Yeah, it's been a little minute. Yeah, because I remember I left Cracker Barrel to go to another server job, and that was years ago. So yeah, so this was like over 5+ years ago, whatever. But
yeah.
So when I first met you, you were hosting at the time, and I think everybody just loved you. I was just like, and when I seen you, I was like, oh, okay, that's Alex. And you were just like really chill. So I would ask you like, how's it going? And I can tell in your eyes, you're like good. And then when I would say something, you would kind of take a step back. Like I could see you thinking like, I'm okay, I'm good. And I can tell it, like, I remember it was a conversation we had. And I remember I was talking to you. It was like right in the entrance, as soon as you go into like you're trying to get into the kitchen. And I remember we was talking. I was saying something to you, and I just seen you, and you're like, okay. And then you was like, okay. You patted me on the shoulder. You just walked away. I was like laughing. I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
Cool. But I always thought, you were super chill. Like I said, everybody loved you when they seen you. Everybody vibed with you. You definitely didn't deal with people's shit. That I do remember. Like you just let it slide.
Yeah. That's one thing about me, man. Like I learned that I always had it in me, like, man, like not everyone can get in my head. And that's like a blessing because I know a lot of people that I met and know like they still go through that. Like this is like people just certain words just trigger them. For me, like it's just you gotta really like dig deep to me to really like get pissed off. But like yeah, that's just one benefit I always had, man. I'm so thankful. And I'm proud of myself because just like if I was like in that like mindset, like if I was really like, let someone say, oh, you're a bitch or like you're an asshole. And like that would trigger me, like trigger someone else, but me, like I was like, oh, okay, whatever. That's how you feel, I can't do nothing about that. So
Okay, I feel you on that. And then there's a question I wanted to ask. Like, I know when you first started, you were saying like that was your mindset, the low vibration. So what would you say contributed to that mindset that you had? Like, was it upbringing? Was it your environment?
Great question. Man, it's a lot of traumas and a lot of the food and energy I was surrounded with. And upbringing as well. So basically those answers.
Okay. And I like that you said trauma because that was actually one of my questions that I have on here. Actually, it's the third question.
Yeah, man. Traumas, so, like, man.
Traumas are interesting.
Exactly. Yeah.
There's words for traumas, but okay. So let me ask you. One of the questions that I had was, so how do you resolve trauma? for yourself?
The way I like to resolve, man, is just to really sit and really just sit there patiently and just like meditate. I like to meditate, or if not, I'll just like really just tap in and just release it. Like go somewhere peaceful and then just go within and then just release it. Like I like to go get some sun. So if I have like any traumas I want to release, or like moons, full moons, or the beach, nature, basically that's what I like to used to do. Or just be in a quiet, comfortable area and just sit there and just tap in and just try to let all that negative energy or whatever is going on in my head from that trauma, just release it. And once I release it, man, I become like, it's like a whole new me, like energetically, like I evolved. Like I just accomplished something. Like it's like a trophy to me, because that's something like that's not easy to do for most people. So yeah, that's what I usually do.
Okay, so elaborate on how you release it. What does that process look like? Like, give us an example. What does that look like?
So basically, like I just, to be like, give you like an imagery, like I just like have this like whole like how do I say it? I just like breathe it in and then just breathe it out. So basically it's like me spitting out like spitting something out of my body, like just spitting out mucus. That's how the way I look at it. Like I just, whatever is in my body, I just spit it out. Like, so basically I just breathe in and just exhale multiple times. And I just say, I also do affirmations as well. Just be like, I'm not my thoughts. I am stronger than my thoughts. Just say those things and then it helps me. And that's what I usually do. So that's the best analogy I can give.
Okay.
Like spit out mucus.
Okay. So, and because I like the visuals. So to elaborate, for those who are listening, so you correct me if I'm wrong. So, you know, you're in a space. So we'll say you're at the beach or one of the parks. I know that you take your pictures. They're pretty cool. You go there, soaking some sun. Nice pictures.
Appreciate it.
Very welcome. You go in, you take a breath. So, you know, I'd imagine you're in there, you're soaking in, you know, the good energy, the sun, and then whatever is going on, you visualize it as if it's mucus in the body. And as you're breathing in good stuff. And as you exhale, you're exhaling out the negative thing, whatever it is that is bothering you.
Absolutely. Yeah, perfect.
Okay. And then after that, we'll say like the final cleanse with it is speaking those positive affirmations over yourself.
Yeah, that's just like the icing on the cake. Like you just basically done baking the cake, you already decorated, now you're just putting the icing on it. So that's why I said affirmations at the end, because that's the final chapter. Like that's it. The last sentence of the whole book. Boom. Same affirmation, that's it. So that's what I love to do. And it helps me. Okay.
And then elaborate more, because I know there are a lot of us who still have our traumas, and it's cool to learn different things to resolve it. So how long would you say it takes you to, you know, resolve that trauma? So is it like in that one session where you go and you breathe and you get it out and you do it and then you're good? Or do you have to sometimes, you know, do it a little bit more just to get it all out? Is there a time frame, or is it just a one-time thing for you?
Okay, for me, I had issues. Well, I won't say issues. I just say situations. So I had situations that it took me a while, but then the more I learn about myself, the easier I can release my traumas. Because the more positive enlightened I become, the more, you know, negative things will easily just come in and come out of me. So basically, at the time, it took me a long time to release my traumas. And then now, like if I have a negative thought, it will be easier, but it's really because I learned and tapped into myself. And I just learned, you know, how, you know, a lot of positive things that help me better my mind and my mental health. So it really depends on you. Like it really depends how you know yourself, how well you can tap in, and it's all on you, you know. You are you. So that's, well, me now, it will be probably like, I'll say minimum like a month, because
Mm-hmm.
It's like I rarely have a negative thought because I train myself so well to not think negative thoughts,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
because I basically mastered that. So I'm grateful for that, but it really took me some time.
Yeah.
So yeah, so it's a whole process, but I believe everyone can do this. It's just really, you just have to make the time for you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. So would you agree, just what you're saying, would you agree that what's a good, I would say, factor to add into healing your traumas is definitely learning more about yourself. That way you can just kind of, differentiate like, hey, this isn't me. I can let this go. I know who I am. That's not me. I don't need to hold on to that. So would you say that's a good factor to incorporate when it comes to healing or resolving your traumas?
Absolutely,
Okay.
most definitely,
Okay. Okay. All right.
most
So
definitely.
I got another question for you, which is, how important is your mental health to you, and what do you do to keep it healthy?
Oh, I love that question. Very great question. My mental health is everything. And what was the second part? I'm sorry, you said.
What do you do to keep it healthy?
Um, okay, so my mental health is so important to me, and how I keep it healthy is the habits I built, and the things I love to do. So basically, what I eat, how I start my day, my career, life, being happy.
Mhm.
That's basically happiness, loving yourself. That's really how I keep my mental health happy and
Oh,
keep myself happy.
okay. Loving
Because
yourself.
I, yeah, because I believe that if you love yourself and you're happy, you will never go back to those dark places that you had in the past, and demons that you had to overcome, and all the negative things. So I believe that once you find your happiness within, it just makes life amazing, and like you just mastered. A lot of people don't master happiness with themselves. So
Hmm.
that's my answer, and that's
Okay.
to this day. Like that's what I do every day. Wake up positive, be happy, excited, always
Hmm.
ready, and always present.
Yeah.
Being present as well. So that's my answer.
Okay. And then just for those who may would like to incorporate some
Hmm.
healthy habits, what are a few of your healthy habits that you do to maintain that, positive mental health?
Healthy habits. The food you eat, that's very important.
Hmm.
Why I say it's important, because it's really important what you put in your body, because what you put in your body is either benefiting you or not benefiting you. So I believe that it's important on your nutrition or your diet. It's important what you eat.
Hmm.
Second thing is habits. You want to build have healthy and happy habits. Once you build healthy and happy habits, you would trigger your mind to be healthy and happy. Simple as that. And that's really it. I can give you like a whole bullet points of healthy habits to do, but
Hmm.
I don't mind.
No, I guess you hit it. I mean, like you said, the food, like that's just some examples. Like you're eating the right foods. Like you said, it either benefits
Mm-hmm,
you or you don't. And just the happy, like just happiness, and then like you were saying, self love. So those are definitely, things that I would say also contribute to just maintaining a mental health. Okay, so
yeah,
I
man.
feel you on that.
Yeah.
I definitely feel you on that. I know for me to add just with the mental health, because I know sometimes
Mm-hmm,
I can be like super busy with stuff and I'm like, ugh.
mm-hmm,
So I know
mm-hmm.
for me,
Always.
yeah, sometimes like how you said, I will agree with the food. Like sometimes I'll be really tired. So I just know, okay,
Oh
I need
yeah.
to eat something with a lot of leafy greens so I can get some energy. So I'll have a salad, it's light, I feel good. That'll
Mm-hmm,
definitely change how I'm thinking. And then sometimes I like to go to the beach either by myself, and just
mm-hmm.
ground myself and just kind of like get away from the world a little bit to allow,
Absolutely.
that good
Disconnect.
energy. Yeah, disconnect to reconnect. That's
That's
what I
big
like to say.
time. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
That is so important.
definitely, definitely,
That's
definitely.
been so important on my journey, because I remember I disconnected about, I would say last summer. I just like totally just went ghost. just for my well-being, just to test myself as well, to see how strong I can grow without being distracted from social media, from TV, from like any distraction, and it really helped me become the person I am today. So yeah, disconnecting is so important, because a lot of us so connected to our devices, and so connected to people, so connected to things that's not going to benefit us. So yeah, man, it's disconnecting is so important.
No, man, I agree. I definitely agree. And another question I want to ask you is, it's going to be another one, but I'm focused on this one. So, do you feel human connections are important? Why or why not?
Human connections, to just human connections, or to any connection?
Human connections, just, connecting with people. Do you feel it's important?
Yes, it's important. And the reason why I say it's important, because basically, if we connect with different humans, if we connect to different humans, yeah, like it's very beneficial, because, and like, and I'm just thinking like the positive like note, like just connecting to like different beings, like different experience, different perspective. Like from my experience, like becoming conscious, like just listening to different people, like-minded people, like it really helped me, because I like it showed me not to judge someone just because, there's a reason why this person moved this way, there's a reason why this person say that. Like it's just different connections from different beings, and it really like helped me grow to the person I am now, and it make me evolve. So I would say yes, because it's all, the answer is really growth. That's why I say yes on a positive note.
Okay. And then let me ask you, so because we're coming kind of somewhat to the end of this year, so what are three, let me say, are there three maybe connections that you made with a person, three people this year that have really impacted you in a positive way?
Absolutely, yes.
And how so? How have they impacted you?
They motivated me. They showed me a different ability I can unlock, and inspired me to go beyond my limits. Like it just made me a better person that I'm now today. So those three.
Okay, I like that. Okay.
And those are just I'm sorry. Those are just random people I just met, and it's like just listen to their conversation. I'm like, dang, like this dude is like really like just dropping wisdom on me, and like some people don't know like the gems he's just saying, like, because it's just crazy. Like certain people, they'll drop gems without them, they don't even know they're dropping gems.
Yeah.
So it's crazy.
Okay. I feel
and
you.
That's the part of being present. Like you're present, you just gonna pay attention to everything around you, even the birds, like the little, like the bugs. Like it's just crazy, like how I look at animals differently as well. I know I'm getting off topic, but just want to mention that.
No, I mean, I don't think you're getting off topic, because that's actually a very important thing to talk about, which is being present, especially in the world we live in, like distractions. Absolutely. We have technology, we have all types of things that's grasping for our attention. So being present is, I feel like, honestly, in itself, just kind of taking your word here, I feel like being present is a superpower in itself nowadays, because it can be really hard to stay in the moment, because you're like, dang, I got this to do later. Now you're in the future, and then the anxiety builds. Or dang, I remember when I did this made me feel bad. This was reminding me of this. And so now you're feeling, you know what I mean? Feeling a little bad because you're going back into the past. But when you're present, I can't speak for everybody else, but I've noticed when I'm present, I feel like I'm at my strongest. I feel like I can see everything. And how can I put it? I have a more of an awareness and an understanding of what it is I need to do in this moment, and everything else just lines up to it. So just being present, like how you were saying, and tying that back into what you're saying with the people you were listening to, part of those conversations are, if you're being present and you're actually listening, not just hearing, but you're listening to what people are saying, you can pick up on gems. So no, you weren't
Yeah,
off top.
man. Being present is like the best present,
Mm-hmm.
the best gift,
Yeah,
because
definitely.
it's really a present. It's like, to think about it in a deeper level, like basically it's like a gift that you're just in the moment. So that's why I say it's the biggest present, because being in the moment, like not worry about tomorrow, not worry about last week, not worry about last what, not worry about next year, worry about, the time right now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really a gift, man. Like, because a lot of people can't be present, so that's why I believe that when they say it's the biggest present, because a lot of people don't have the gift to stay present, to think deeply. So yeah, it's crazy. Like, it's really crazy, but it's a blessing, man, to be present. So be present. Try to be present. Do whatever you can to be present, my people.
Literally, take a deep
It's a
breath.
blessing.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Take it.
Because I trust me, because everything you're going through is temporary. Like, it's really temporary.
Definitely. Big facts on that. Big facts. Which I have a question, so I'm going to come at you from left field with this one is,
Go ahead.
what would you say is your place in the universe? To start there.
Oh, that's a great question.
Yeah, I had to come at you left field.
Yeah. That's like a knockout punch right there for me. So hold on, let me disconnect this. What is my place in the universe? My place in the universe is to, of course, be myself, but show the universe why I'm so powerful. Show the universe, me, Alex, like basically my gifts.
Okay.
And my superpowers, my knowledge, my wisdom, my energy. That's my answer. That's the answer I just gave you from within. So
Okay, so I got two things with that. So the first one is, what would you say is your superpower? Let's go with that. Or
my
superpowers.
superpower, yeah, superpowers, man. I have so many superpowers because the reason why I like to mention superpowers, because a lot of words that are not really like mentioned nowadays is a superpower to me, because like, for example, like selfish.
Mm-hmm.
It's a superpower. Like, I believe that I'm gonna get off topic, but I believe that selfish is not a bad thing. Like, a lot of people believe that, see you on social media, or you're selfish. I would disagree with that person, because we're all, came in this universe, in this world, whatever you believe in. We came in as one, and we're gonna leave as one. So at the end of the day, that's why the spiritual gurus and all the inspirational people always tell or mention, like, love yourself, because it's only at the end of the day, it's you versus you.
Mm-hmm.
So selfish. I just want to mention that. Selfish. My superpower is selfish, conceited, happy, energy. Shoot. Now I really think about it. Wow. Contagious in a positive way. That's all I can think of right now. That's a great question.
Okay. Oh, God, I gotta add it. There's a third. Okay, there's a third one. Okay, but let's elaborate.
That's a great question.
Thank you. Let's elaborate on the conceitedness. How is that a superpower? I'm very curious about that one. I only
Conceited.
say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So from my perspective, I build conceitedness because I'm a fitness trainer, and I fell in love with myself, and I fell in love with the person I became. I finally reached to a point that I don't see this glob of meat on my face. I see like the soul in me. And so basically, I just fell in love with myself, and I started falling in love with everything about me. Like, every little thing that I have on my body, I love. Yeah. Every little bone, every little nail, every little hair, like, I love. So basically, I built conceitedness just from confidence. Like, my confidence just became to a whole different level. Like, I'm pretty sure people will call me pretty boy. I mean, I'll take it. That's fine with me. But it's just building confidence. Just loving myself. Just paying attention to everything about me. Just growing. Like, just confidence. it's conceitedness. It's just my teeth. Like, it's a lot of things I just love about myself. So really confidence.
Okay. Okay. All right. I like that. I like that. And that's awesome. You're saying, you know, how you seen yourself and how you see yourself now and falling in love with yourself. That's beautiful. That's a very beautiful thing. And then,
Yeah, I believe that's an underrated superpower
yeah.
because a lot of people, you know, they don't look at themselves. They don't believe like they're confident or they're beautiful or they're handsome. Like they just whatever. So
Yeah. Okay. I feel you on that. Okay. Let me ask you this. This is the other question I had. So you mentioned knowledge before. If someone was to say, okay, hey, I have a bunch of cameramen and a crew right here, right now that's going to film you. Can you teach the world a particular subject that you can teach the world in 5 minutes or less and go? What would that subject be? Something that you can absolutely teach on the spot.
nutrition.
Okay. Okay. All right. So
nutrition. Yeah, nutrition.
Okay. Let's test you.
I believe nutrition is just uneducated because I've done my research. You don't have to believe everything I say, but do your research. So when I did my research, you know, doctors nowadays, big famous doctors, they're not taught about nutrition, they're taught about medicine.
Mm-hmm.
So every doctor was programmed to say, if you have an illness, take a pill. And like with me, I don't believe in pills. I believe in food. I believe food is pills. In my perspective, I believe food is medicine, which it is. So yeah, I can definitely talk about nutrition forever, but nutrition is uneducated, is unproperly taught, and yeah, just nutrition.
Okay.
It's important we know what goes in our body and what doesn't go in our body. Like we're just so programmed to go to a fast food restaurant or go to get a 99-cent orange. Like it gets deep. But nutrition, I would definitely have a whole 5-minute conversation, production, a video of nutrition. So that's my answer.
Okay, so let's just say I'm one of the people and I say, hey, okay, so I noticed that when I wake up in the morning, I'm feeling super, super tired and it takes me like hours to get energy. So what do you recommend I do to get a little bit more energy? Because I drink coffee, but it gives me a few minutes, but I feel like I want to go back to sleep. So what do you recommend?
Well, I would recommend either some fruit or drink any vegetable juice, but it gotta be the real fruit and the real vegetables. Okay. And then once that happens, once you get down your body, then you should have multiple bowel movements. And then when you have multiple bowel movements, then you start getting your energy up because you're just getting rid of waste that's in your body. So that's another underrated thing that a lot of us don't understand, that when we use the bathroom, that's energy as well. So when we get rid of that energy, we'll have more energy, if that makes sense.
Yep.
So it gets deep, man. It gets deep. But yeah, I'll recommend fruit.
Okay.
Or maybe or just water fast. Keep it simple.
Okay. Let's say we'll hit a different one. I'm gonna give you some questions for when I was working in Walgreens and stuff like that. Okay. So I'm noticing that I have, bowel movements 3, maybe 4 times a week. Is that okay? Is that healthy? Am I okay? What are your thoughts on it? Someone said that to you.
So my honest answer is well, that is not healthy, but you can change that immediately by, fixing up your diet. And then I will recommend, fruits and vegetables, especially fruits, because fruits is the easiest food to come in and out your body. And it's an easy way to fast. A lot of people don't understand that fruits are just a proper, great way to fast. And then add some vegetables, because fruits and vegetables have the nutrients that our body needs, that a lot of people don't know that we're all programmed to believe that fruits and vegetables is like the worst thing to put in your body, which is freaking psychotic. But reality, that's like the best thing for you. So I recommend that. I recommend to stop eating processed foods, refined sugars, unnecessary oils, GMO products. It's a long list. And take more water, because our body is water. Like everything in our body and our cells and our blood is water. Because I believe like 75 to 80% of the human body is water. So everything is water in us. So take at least a gallon or more water, and it'll be great.
Okay. So the same person is saying, well, what is a good amount of times one should have a bowel movement a day?
3 to 2.
Okay. And
3 to 2. So about the week was, my math is horrible. Don't judge me. Okay. So about it was like 2 times 7, 14. I believe. Yeah, so 14 in a week. That's amazing.
Okay.
And there's a lot of people that do at least 4 or 3 or minimum, and that's really unhealthy.
Okay.
So,
I got one for you. Well, I would eat healthier, but when I'm working, it requires me to
your voice.
I know I gotta switch it. I gotta do it like but when I do, try to eat healthy, it makes me use the bathroom all the time. And that, like, the job that I have, I can't be, stopping to, use the bathroom like 3 to 4 times out the day. So, that's kind of like what's going on. Is there anything is there a shortcut or something like that? Or should I just, stick with it? Because my job is very important to me. So I don't want to lose my job.
Basically, my honest answer would tell this person to listen. Your health is more important than your job, because if you're not, right, conditionally right, you can't work. So I would say, go keep using that bathroom. You're on the right track. Keep doing what you're doing. You're on the right track. And that's it. Because a lot of us understand that, everything we put in our body, it helps us, utilize our body. So a lot of us don't understand that, if we hold in our poo, like just holding in, we're just really damaging our insides, and that's how we become constipated. So I would tell that person, listen, just try to remember that your health is more important than your job. Because if you're not healthy, you can't work. So I would say just keep using the restroom. You're on the right track, and that's my honest answer.
Yeah, because they will replace. Well, I can't say that now. It's 2021. They look for people, so they probably won't replace you that fast like they would.
Yeah. But I know what you mean.
Yeah. Okay. I'm actually another one then, and then we'll switch. So, all right. So I was talking to my homeboy, Big Joe, right? And he was saying,
not Big Joe.
Big Joe. You met him down the street. He cool peeps. So I was talking with my big homie, right? And Joe was saying, bruh, you got to get on them, some herbs and stuff like that. So I know sometimes like my stomach, it be bothering me, but he was recommending like some ginger or something like that. So, Big Joe be sounding, kind of crazy sometimes. So I wanted to ask you, is ginger gonna really help with like my stomach and stuff like that? Or like he capping? What's going on? What you think?
See, the real me would be like, hell yeah, but the professional me be like, listen, absolutely. Yes, ginger is very good for your gut. It builds great bacteria. It gets rid of viruses. And the Big Joe is absolutely correct. I'm not gonna say it like that, but I like to be extra. But absolutely though, ginger is like,
you can be extra. This you can do it.
Oh yeah. So I was like, ginger is very, very essential for our bodies. Especially when we catch a cold or flu, like taking some ginger tea, and it's gonna be nasty, but it's gonna get you right. So I would tell them, get some ginger.
Got you. So Big Joe wasn't capping then?
Nope.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. So
Big
I'm
Joe know
like,
his facts.
you know, it's facts. Okay.
You
Cause
know his facts.
Big Joe's still kind of big. So I wasn't sure if I should listen to him. Cause, he was saying something about like, getting to pieces of clothes and like you can suck on them or something like that for your health. And I was just like, bro, you capping, you on some wild stuff. What you mean clothes? Like, you ever heard of something like that? He's talking about it's good for you. I'm like, nah, bro, you on some weird shit. You ever heard of anything like that? Clothes? It's good for you and stuff like that.
Man, you lost me.
I just had to do it. I had to do it. I had to take it there.
Nah, you gotta throw some entertainment, man. I love it.
Okay. I just wanted to, mess with you. All right. So open switch up. So do you seek out order or chaos? That's my question to you.
Oh man, that's a great answer. Order or chaos? I'm gonna go with order, but that's just the answer I can give you. It's just straight dry. I'm gonna be dry with this answer. Just order.
Okay. All right.
So I'm gonna ask you. So why did you ask me this question? Because I'm like thinking about it, but then I'm like, because I'm thinking about it like when I when I think about something like especially like certain questions, I like to like just think about like so many like perspectives and so many like reasons why like this is a question. Like that's just my brain how it functions.
So why did I ask you? Just curious to see which route you'll go. With it. I would say, I know you say you're going to answer dry, so I'm going to answer mine's a little wet. I'm going to go with both because I like order in some places, but I absolutely need chaos in other places. I feel as though, chaos is freedom, and with chaos there's destruction, and destruction is just transformation and change. But I also like order because, after all those transformations and things like that, there needs to be some type of order to things. So I do like both, so to speak. So I was just curious which one. You could have said both, but I was just curious which one you go to.
Nah, to be honest, I didn't think about both. I just thought about one answer. But then I thought about like the definition of chaos and then the definition of order and like what kind of order, what kind of chaos. So that's what I was thinking about. So I was like, I'm just gonna be dry, and I said order. So,
got you.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay.
That's a great question though.
Thank you.
Great question.
Thank you. Another question for you. So since we were on health, is health more important than fun? In your opinion?
Ooh, that's a great question. Is health more important than fun? I'm going to say yes to that because I'm just speaking from the gut. From my gut, in order to be, well stable, that's the only way you can have fun. So in order to have some type of health, you'll have fun. That's just coming from the gut, my gut. So yes.
Okay. And then,
great question.
Thank you. Thank you.
What is your answer, by the way, to that question?
I would agree. Health is more important. I feel like, in order to really have fun, your health needs to be, up to par so you can enjoy that fun. Immediately my mind goes to, oh man, I would love to go out with my friends and go run around and just do something. But if I'm like, having issues.
Yeah, you can't run around. That's
can't
it.
really, feel limited. So I do feel like.
That's a great question.
Yeah. I feel like you can, and again, this is where the chaos part with me comes. I feel like you can blend them together. You can blend the fun and the health
yes, you can.
together. But I do feel like that health has to be up to
absolutely
par for that fun, though. Yeah, that's what I would say. Because there's plenty of times I wanted to do something, but my head was bothering me. I was like, nah, it's okay, y'all. I'll miss out on this.
That's the thing about health. If you don't have health, we can't do anything.
Yeah.
That's the number one priority. Number one thing is health.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. let me ask you this. Let's see. Do you remember any character defining moments from your childhood?
Multiple.
Okay. Top one.
Number one, I'll say when I don't have a number one though. I'll just tell you like one of my favorites.
Okay. Yeah.
So one of my favorite moments is when I was about 6 years old, and I went to Honduras because my background's Honduran, and I went to my grandmother's place, and that's the first time I remember that I started grounding subconsciously, like without even like hesitating. Like I just took off my slides and just started like grounding and just running in circles.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like an important moment because that really showed me like, it's crazy. It just showed me how the person I'm becoming in the future, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like my potential.
Mm-hmm.
So, because I believe everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
And that was a moment that I it's a reason why I remember that moment, because now I always think about it moment to this day. So that's one of my favorite moments, when I started grounding and connecting more to the earth.
Yeah.
And just being, and I was very present as well. So, because when I was around, like cell phones, the iPhone was an advantage, and especially in the third world country, no one had that. So
yeah,
that's a very important moment from my childhood.
Okay, I like that.
Very great question. Very great question.
Thank you. Let's see. How about this one? So, what was your loneliest moment?
My loneliest moment was I'm gonna say 2019, summer 2019, when I started going through my spiritual awakening.
Okay.
That's one of my loneliest moments. Okay. I just disconnected from everybody and I was just in a shell.
Mm-hmm.
And that was like the first time in my life that I never, like, I was really like by myself. Like I was just like, didn't talk to nobody. I was just in a hole.
Yeah.
But it was a great feeling at the same time, because I understood the power of being by myself, because I never really gave myself a chance to be by myself. Mm-hmm. So it was a positive thing, not a negative thing.
Yeah.
But it was a lonely moment, but I look at it as a positive thing, because it really helped me grow. Yeah. And it showed me how important my me time is, that I didn't even know at the time. So it's more positive, negative. So
yeah.
Yeah, but I was very, 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 very lonely.
Okay.
But I look at lonely as just a word. Like I don't believe like I'm lonely. Like it's just a word. Like I look at lonely in a positive way.
Yeah. Okay, I feel you on that. So definitely you would say, like, with the loneliness and things, like what's the word I'm looking for? It was a defining moment for you, for who you are now.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. Absolutely. It really showed me, like, no matter who I'm around, I will always be by myself. Like I always can manage my time to be by myself, because that's very important. Mm-hmm. Like I learned that it's important to always make time for yourself, because if you don't master that, then you're always going to depend on someone to be you're always going to depend on someone to be around.
Yeah.
Because that was my problem. Like I always needed to be around somebody.
Yeah. Okay. Understood.
So yeah, it is really powerful.
Bad. Okay. I want to elaborate more on that. But
we can. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, we'll talk more on that one.
Yeah, no problem.
Outside of here, because I want to dive into that. Okay. And I know my questions can be like really in there. All right. So the next question I'm gonna ask you would be, would you say you trust people easily?
No.
Okay. And why? I'm curious. Why is that? I always love asking people this question. So why is that?
It takes time and energy. It's all about time and energy with me.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure for everybody.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Let's keep it short and simple. Time and energy.
feel you on that. I definitely feel you on that.
And just life, like learning, just me going through so many experiences of like meeting new people, and like I was trusting them, and then next you know I got stabbed in the back.
Mm.
But another part of me is like, I mean, you know that person's not good, but you still, you know, hang out with them. So it's like at the end of the day, it's choice too. It's a choice as well.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay, I feel you on that. Yeah, I always like to ask people like that question to see like what was the their life experiences that led them to that. I've had that question too, where people would ask me like, do I trust people easily? And I like to say for myself, like off the bat, I give people a certain degree of trust. Not like, oh, just come over. Like, no, it's like
absolutely.
It's like, okay, I trust you to a degree until you give me a reason not to.
It's levels.
Yeah, it's definitely levels. And also your energy too. Like if your energy
Absolutely. Energy is so important now, man. Like it's just me answering that question that way, because it's like with me, like I learned, I had so many like recycled like situations, like, okay, I learned from this person. Well, I didn't learn, so it happened to it was like a different person, but the same situation. And then I didn't learn from that lesson, so it kept happening. It happened. And then until I got hit with a brick on my head, and I'm like, all right, okay, I'm just gonna learn not to trust someone. If it's not the time, or it's not the energy, then it is what it is.
No, I feel you. I definitely feel you on that big time. Definitely big time on that. Okay. I see, my man. Yeah. I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. There's lots of lessons that I've had to learn too, just with people. The trust one has been pretty chill. I've always just kind of read people's like energy. Like I always get this feeling like, yeah, no, you can't talk to this person.
And then, but not to interrupt you, it's just crazy because you know, certain people, like they don't understand like the certain things they say to you, and they don't realize how toxic they are, or like they're crazy, or you know, I don't look at crazy as a bad word. I'm just saying like in the low level, like low energy crazy. Like they'll just be like, yeah, man, I'm about to go push this guy off the bridge, and then like because I'm gonna look at them like, okay, there's a reason why they act like that, but they're not crazy. They're just in that low level. So it's like energy. So I just want to give you an example.
Yeah, man, I feel energy is everything. Energy is everything. Yeah. So let me ask you. So, because usually before we're wrapping up, because I know I'm not going to keep you, let me ask you, do you have any questions that you wanted to ask or anything that popped up in your head at all?
Yeah, I was going to ask you, if you were an animal now, what would the animal be, if that
wolf.
Makes sense?
It would be a wolf.
Okay, I already see the picture.
Yeah, it'll be a wolf.
And why you say a wolf?
The wolf, because there is just this connection with the wolf, and I would say like my family. I've also learned that the wolf is like the gatekeeper between our world and the spiritual world.
True.
I feel this unique connection with the wolf. Like when I look into a wolf's eyes, it's like, I know it always reveals, like, it reminds me of who I am, if that makes sense. Like when I connect with the wolf, a wolf reminds me just more of aspects about myself, of who I am. So I've always had this connection just with wolves. It would definitely be that. And I also have to add, if there was another animal that's next to that, I would say a hawk. I like hawks too, because I have a land animal and then I got a animal in the air. But I just like hawks because also too with them, they're up in the sky and they have perspective. They can see things that you probably wouldn't see if you're on the ground. So I like that different perspective just with them, and just more so like their character. I just feel like they're more connected to the air, but it just makes me think of clarity and expansion and perspective. But those would be my two. But first, I guess a little bit more would be the wolf. That's me. What about you?
That's fire. Me, it's a gorilla.
Interesting. Oh, okay. No, I can see because you're
Gorilla. Yeah,
with
my
the company.
fitness
Yes.
page.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my fitness, my brand is a gorilla, my favorite animal. I just believe, and I know that a lot of people look at gorilla as like a danger or like a threat, but it's really like a peaceful animal. A lot of people don't understand, like, just to go deep. Like a lot of people don't understand, like we walk into their habitat, like we go into like their, their homes, their jungle, their territory, and we just bother them. So it's not wrong for the animals to protect their family, protect their things, protect their habitat. That's so. But gorilla, man, I just love a gorilla. Like I just have that gorilla mentality. Like I'm just the strongest animal. I'm the strongest being. This is just me talking to me. Like I'm just the strongest person
Yeah.
in my reality. So that's why I love a gorilla. It's just a perfect animal, and I want to meet a gorilla one day.
Hey.
Like I'm just so fearless to go up in a gorilla and be like, hi. If I get hit, I get hit. If I don't, I don't. I believe I don't because
Yeah. You're gonna speak that you're not. It'll
yeah,
put his hand out to you.
exactly.
Y'all
Yeah.
will vibe. You know what I mean? Might even
No,
hug you.
but I love a gorilla though, man. Gorillas are very powerful animals. So it's my
what's
favorite
up.
animal.
You're the first. I've heard of that. I gotta make a mental note with that one for you. Okay.
Yeah, like I always hear lions, cheetahs,
Hmm.
heard zebras, the common animals.
Yeah. Gorilla
Yeah.
is definitely a new one. I don't know. I might have to get you something with a gorilla on it. Who knows? I don't know.
Yeah,
That's
man. I respect gorillas so much, bro.
Yeah.
On a whole spiritual level too, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That was a good question.
Oh yeah.
Any
I'm
others?
gonna ask you another one.
Yeah.
Let's see. Since we're on questions, why not? Let's see. Hold on. It's like I got so many questions.
I like that.
I'm trying to pick one juicy one. What? Dang. I just had a brain fart.
It'll come to you.
I had a brain fart. Dang, that's crazy. You know when you have so many things in your mind and just everything just drop like.
Start with a random one. Let it flow. Just kind of get the things flowing. That's what I do sometimes.
Yeah, it was there, but it's not there anymore. Okay, I got a great one.
Okay.
So, saying I'm an author, and I come to you and I ask you one question. I'm like, hey, Dad, if you could name a title of your life, what would it be?
That's a very good question. Oh, yeah. Wow, that's a good one. I've never had that one before. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Title
of your book.
The title of my book, and it's about me. It's about me, like my life and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh. Okay, I'm gonna just go with the one that just came with me. Bridges. That's what I would go with.
Ooh, bridges.
Why,
and do you have a reason why?
Yes. Before it's kind of funny. I was thinking at one point in time, this was just a thought. I don't think I'll ever do it. I may, who knows? I was thinking like, I was out relaxing one time and then it just hit me when I was crossing a bridge and I was sitting down. I'm like, a life without bridges. Like, imagine what the world
is. That's deep. That's deep.
Yeah. And then I realized it's kind of like how my life has been. I've always been like a connector of sorts, or building a bridge either from, my world to another person's world, or I'll build a bridge from two other people's worlds, to connect. And it's just something. So I've always just felt like I was a connector or a bridge builder, just to create that, ebb and flow of whatever it is. So I would definitely say, It would be bridges, definitely bridges.
I love the answer. I love the answer.
That was a good ass question. Damn, bro. That
Yeah,
was
man.
good.
I have another one. You're gonna be very, very interested in this one.
Okay.
Okay. So if I could draw a monument of you, what would it look like?
A monument of me. What would it look
Yeah.
like?
Yeah.
To draw a monument. Okay, so is it of me like my body, or is it something that represents me?
Whatever you want to answer it. It could be your body or what represents you.
I see it and I'm trying to think of it, and I see it. Come on. It would definitely be a tree.
Okay.
The specific tree is I'm okay. You live by me. All right. This tree. Okay. You know how when we are all right, we're taking. Sorry, y'all. We got to speak like we from each other. So bear with us. All right. So you know how we go Silver Beach. We make that right, Congress.
Yeah.
We make a left on North Lake, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it a willow tree? No. So okay, you make that left. Now on North Lake. But as soon as that, we make a right on MacArthur. It was kind of like right across the street.
Oh,
that
next
tree.
To 9. Yeah.
Yeah, that tree.
That tree's powerful.
Yeah, I like that. That's the one of my
I don't know the
trees.
name of that. I don't know the name of that tree, but I already know what tree you're talking about.
I don't know if it starts with a B.
Those are like the Amazon trees.
Yeah, like you see the roots kind of come to the ground and like it's supporting it and stuff like that.
The roots are like freaking veins.
Bonsai? Is it a bonsai? No, I don't think it's a bonsai. Whatever, that would be the tree. I really wish I could. Oh man, I really wish I could just. I would Google it right quick, but it would be that tree. It would be a tree. For y'all wondering, it's a tree. It would be a tall tree. That's what that would be. That was good. That was good right there.
Yeah,
that was good.
I just like to ask like different, interesting questions. Another question I want to ask you: if someone would Google your name to this day, what would it say?
Google my
just typing your name on Google, and then what did it say when your name pops up?
It'll most likely say Konnekt7. That'll all come together with the company. I remember someone put it in, and it was like, "Oh yeah, I see your." But I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah." It would show Konnekt7, the podcast and stuff like that. Yeah, if they type my first and last name, cool. It would be that. That's for now. Things could change. It'll show something. Much cooler. Man.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you another question. What is something that you want to get rid of right now?
Could it be anything in any form?
Anything, any form.
Get rid of, right?
Something that you want to grow from, something that's bothering you, something that you don't need at the moment, whatever you want to answer. I just feel like that's an important question.
That I want to get rid of right now. I mean, I feel like the typical human answer I want to say is bills, because we got those.
Yeah.
I love to get rid of those, but that's everybody.
Absolutely.
So let's think of something different.
On a deeper level.
Deeper level, right? Yeah. That I would like to get rid of. Okay. So this is the podcast where we're always vulnerable. So I love being vulnerable with my tribe. So I would say I
like that tribe. That's very powerful.
Oh yeah, this is the tribe. Konnekt7
Very
Tribe.
powerful.
Yeah, that's the tribe. That's the tribe here. I've shared this with the tribe before, that one of the things that I would say I used to have in the past was like this addiction to being to sadness, so to say, right? Like I'll be good one minute and I'll be feeling great. This was in the past. Like I'll be feeling really happy. And I'm like, oh, I've been happy for a long time.
Yeah.
I think I need to be a little sad right now. And it'll just hit me where it's just like, yeah, I kind of want to listen to some sad music right now. It's just, I don't know, like and I've learned, well, I know now. In the past, it was like, I just want to feel something on a deeper level. And it was just like certain musics from sad songs and sad stuff would hit me on a deeper level that I felt like, yeah, like I can really feel that. And so I would notice that I would be like, hey, I'm good. But or something would trigger me, and at the time, and I was like, I just need to just kind of get away, and it would just be a bunch of stuff that comes up, and I'm like, yeah. Now I would throw myself in this, I guess, pit, or of like, okay, I just want to listen to nothing but like sadness and destruction music, and just sit here in depression, and it's like, okay, I'm better now, and I got over it. So I worked on that. So that doesn't happen anymore, but there are sometimes like I'll hear a song and I'm like, dang, I feel that, but I'm like, no, we're not gonna go there. So it's what I've learned from it. What it was like, it came, that the source of that came from who I was in the past. I was a very hurt person in the past. So before this, that I was the dark Thad. My friends will never let me forget that. Me, it's hilarious, but I was mean back then, heartless, really. And I hated my emotions, and so anger and rage was like supreme in my world. And so the sad music was kind of like my escape. And that's where that was the seed of where that led to. When I was being happy and positive, I was like, oh, I ain't used to this. I need to go back a little bit. But so to answer the question, I had to give you the history. I would say to get rid of something would be, I would say that little moment of like, I felt that music. I'm like, I kind of want to tap into it, but I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna do that. I don't need to do that right now. So I just catch myself. But I would say that. But on the vibration that I'm on now, what I'll learn is, even if I do let myself go there, it's information that I'm getting, like, I'm hearing what they're saying in the song, and it's the answer that I needed to a question that I had. And I'm like, oh, okay, bet. And then I just feel good. It's like, okay, I'm okay now. So I would say that, if that would answer your question. But yeah, that was a long answer, but I had to bring you to the history. They know this, but yeah.
No, I didn't. This is breaking news to me. I can't. The crazy thing, I can't, like, it's a crazy, because you said that you were this dark person. Like, I can't imagine that. Like, because the way I met you is like, you just so enlightened and so positive.
Yeah.
And like, just hearing that, it's crazy.
Yeah, man. This, like I said, this podcast, I'm always vulnerable with them. This was in the past, bro. So this was, believe it or not, this was kind of like my high school days. So when you see me, that was your freshman year, me coming out of that, I'd say 2013 is when that kind of started to change for me. But yeah, I just I was heartless. Like, if I was cool with you, I'm cool with you. But like, I was like so heartless to the degree, like, if I didn't care for you, like, I really didn't care. There was this one time, like, one of my friends, they never let me forget, but this one person, I didn't care for them for nothing. They literally got hit by a car. They're alive. They got hit by a car, and I was on the phone, and I'm just like, oh, okay. And I kept it moving. I'm like, that has nothing to do with me. And I was like, they live, they don't. And we kept moving. But they were fine. But I just didn't care about the person. So I was just like, that has nothing to do with me. But that all stimulated from being a male. You are always told to suck it up. You're always told to, with their emotions and stuff like that. And eventually I did. And so, yeah, but this was me in the past. That's why I can kind of relate to people who either were in pain or a lot of dark stuff, because I'm like, yeah, I was there and I see it and I know what you're thinking. But yeah, bro, this was way in the past, like connecting with people and talking to people. Yeah, bro. Yeah,
it's crazy.
It's a big difference. Me talking and connecting with people and caring. My friends were like, "Who are you?" I was like, "I know."
You really like overcame all those dark demons, man. I'm proud of you, bro. Like, that's
I think
that's blessed, man. Like, I can understand, because I was a negative person, but I was toxic. So yeah, man, just to overcome all that stuff, bro, it's really a superpower, bro. Like,
Yeah.
it's amazing.
Yeah. And it's strong that you can even say that about yourself. Like, yeah, that's what I was. You know what I mean?
Absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely.
definitely. And then, like, I'm pretty sure because that's what you've experienced with yourself, I'm pretty sure you can recognize that maybe in other people or those who are younger than you and they're like kind of at that level. You can just kind of pick it up like, yeah, I was there.
Yeah.
I know exactly where you're coming from. Yeah. Yeah.
Those were. But with me, I don't like to regret anything because everything, those times were supposed to happen because those times made the person I am right now.
Exactly.
So it's like when someone say, "Oh, I regret that," I mean, they don't understand like how deep and important that moment in time was for you because that was supposed to happen. That's an important lesson that when you get to the next level, you will understand. Like, dang, like, okay, I understand why I went through that time. So it was well needed for me and for you as well. But
definitely,
yeah, man, it's a blessing. It's crazy though.
Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely very grateful for it. There were a lot of things that I got from there, and there were times in my journey where I had to kind of go back to that, but not to be that, but I had to go back because there were some strengths that I needed to pick from that.
Yeah, absolutely.
But very much grateful for it. And so I think it's kind of cool because it's like I found out that when I speak with certain people, they're, how can I put it? I would say I love it because it's allowed me to be in a space to where I can create a space for so many different people around me who, you know, I'm not telling their business or nothing, but you would never know some of the things that they have thought or been through. And I've had some people, mind you, like these are big top people, like big top people who have told me some things and they're just like, you know, I just want to tell you something, but I just, you know, please don't judge me. I was like, trust me, judge free zone here. And they told me some dark stuff or feelings or things that they've experienced that they never told anyone. And I was like, I understand where you're coming from. And I'm like, that is okay how you feel. But if you're ready, this is how you can do to start feeling better. So, and we laugh about it. It's like, but I love those spaces because I just feel like in those vulnerable moments, that's when you really learn more about a person and you get to see what it is that, you know, they're trying to overcome, and just to be able to help that person or y'all help each other. I don't know, I just find that to be like a miracle in itself. But grateful for those dark moments and those points in my past, because it's just like, if it wasn't for that, I would have not been able to relate to you on this, you know? But,
absolutely.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention this a couple minutes ago, probably an hour. I don't know how long we've been communicating on the podcast, but comfort zone too, man. That's another superpower I like to mention because that really like make you come out that shell.
Yeah.
And you start doing things that you never think you could do. Like for me, like this is like a comfort zone, like coming out of my shell, like communicating, because I was a big shy kid growing up, and like I was such an introvert. I'm still an introvert when I want to, so I know how to balance that. But yeah, coming out the comfort zone, man, that is like so freaking like hard. Like at the time, like I was scared to just say, like, if someone be like, hey, be quiet, I'll just won't say nothing. Me now, probably like, okay, what are you talking to? But it's just a perfect example, like get out of my comfort zone, like just be able to like grow, be able to say, you know what, I'm gonna do something different and see how it goes.
Yeah.
So that's like a big superpower, man.
Yeah.
And it's a big superpower.
I agree.
I just want to mention that.
Thank you actually for mentioning that, because, you know, like again, outside looking in, meeting you, I know you were chill, but I would have never got shy, you know. And it's kind of cool when you learn it. And but as you're doing it now, because I know we previously talked, you know, which got us here. You know, you were saying
Mhm.
just coming out of that comfort zone, and just like how even this right now, this is you, getting out of that comfort zone and you taking those steps and being here, being present and doing it. You know what I mean? That's a huge thing. And then after a while, you start doing those steps, which you've been doing now. You even recorded, I seen before, and it's you making those steps to where now that's comfortable to you. So, bro, applauses for that. Like that's a
Thank
big
you.
thing right there.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you. I appreciate it, man. I'm proud of myself, man.
as you
It's
should,
really,
as you should be.
it's really accomplishments. Like I love to preach about. We all should enjoy a little accomplishments we accomplished in our lives, like making new, like getting a new job, for example. Learning a new language, learning a new meal. Like those things are accomplishments that a lot of us don't take for granted. Like, because those things could be so big in the future.
Definitely.
So I just love to congratulate myself on accomplishments, because my mentality now is like I love to celebrate my life. Like I like to celebrate my life like I'm in a club, like, because my life is so important to me. It's like my life is a celebration. So I celebrate every day.
Yeah.
Probably like an hour, or have fun, do a little dance, like you just being myself. But I just love to celebrate my life, because we have to appreciate what we have, and we appreciate how far we've grown. And that's just for human society, human beings. Like that's so important that we celebrate our little growth and our little achievements.
Definitely.
So I just want to mention that.
Definitely, bro. That's huge. As you
should.
Man,
absolutely, bro. It's a power. It's a superpower. Practice as well too.
Yeah.
Practice.
Practice is very important. Very, very important.
Yeah. Well, for me, me practicing communicating with different people, that's what really helped me communicate, like on podcasts, on social media, on platforms. Is just practicing to people, like practicing to different personalities, and just help me grow. So practice is very important. If you want to grow, you have to practice.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Definitely.
I'm pretty sure you practice every time, every day to be where you at today. So
have to.
Just want to mention that to your tribe. Practice. Keep practicing.
Yes.
Keep going.
Definitely. Keep practicing, guys. And literally it's just, it doesn't have to be hours on end. It could be a few minutes a day, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. If 10 minutes feels too much, 5 minutes. If 5 minutes feel too much, 2 minutes. And if 2 minutes feel too much, y'all break it up. Y'all got this. I got this. So that's really what it comes down to, man. Practice. Because sometimes, like, even being, where I'm at, I have to remember those basics too, because there'll be new stuff I'm trying to add amongst other stuff that I have. And I'm like, oh my God. But I'm like, wait, bruh. Can't afford to do 10 minutes right now. My mind is going to fight me on that, but I can do 5 minutes on that. Okay. But then after a while, once my mind gets into it, I'm like, oh shit, it's been 20 minutes plus. And I'm like, all right, bet. But it is a practice. But once you start small and you just keep it up, it just snowballs from there. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You know that.
I love the quote that it is stated, slow progress is still progress.
It is. It definitely is.
That's a deep meaning right there.
Yeah, it definitely is. It definitely is. I've personally, I've actually had to learn to slow down, because I can be a very intense person, extreme too, and part of that is like, I want this now. I want this immediately. Like, this should have been done, last week, and I just started on it. So I'm just like, all right, let's build all of this in 3 weeks. And it's like, bro, this takes years. I'm like, 6 months, and it's just like, yeah, no. It's like I've had to learn, like, bro, you gotta start small. Like, and I've had to, what I've been kind of teaching, those around me is like, you hear the quote, you could be your worst enemy. And I always tell people, you have to be your best your best ally to yourself. So sometimes you have to talk to yourself, when you're by yourself, like, okay, hey, bro, like, you want to do this, but you really just got to start small. Like, you're doing something, you're not doing something. So you put 2 minutes in this, that's good. Congratulate yourself. All right, hey, you ain't have time to do it that day, but right now you got the time. It's not part of your schedule, but you can make it happen. All right, boom, good, you did. So I've had to like literally sit down and talk with myself through stuff, when no one's around, and it's just like, okay, I feel good now. I feel great. Now I'm gonna celebrate and whatever it is I do to
Always.
celebrate. But yeah,
Yeah.
man.
From my point of view, because I love everything you said. It's like I used to have so much fear. Like I used to just fear that, oh, I won't beat this, I won't do that. But then once I lost that fear, anything is really like possible. Like I learned that I am my only enemy. Like I'm the only person that's stopping myself from greatness.
Yeah.
And once I figured that out, and once I got rid of that fear, I'm doing everything I'm doing today, like my own business, joining podcasts, talking to random people, like just being, like I said, coming out my comfort zone because I lost that fear.
Yeah.
Definitely. And then I know that, if I gotta say something, I'm gonna do it. Just really believe in myself as well, and just learning that I am my only enemy. Like I am like the person I look in the mirror, which is me, is the only person that's stopping me from anything I want to do in life. So I just want to mention that.
Definitely.
It's very powerful. It's very powerful thing you can accomplish. It's very powerful. But once you master that, then it's like, what can stop you?
Pretty much, yeah.
What's going to block you?
Yeah, definitely. You hit the nail on the head with that one, my man. Really
man. That's just really deep, man. Just as an entrepreneur, bro, it's just, you got to lose that fear. Because if you had that fear, you how can you get where you want to go? How can you accomplish those goals? You just always thinking about manifesting. Just having the little sneak peeks in your head. Like I'm pretty sure we all have little sneak peeks of things we want, and we all can do that, man.
Yeah, definitely.
It's just up to you. It's just up to yourself. If you want it, if you really want it, you can get it.
Definitely.
So I just want to mention that to anyone that's out there just trying, man. You could do it. Just go.
Definitely. I agree with you, bro. I agree with you on that big time.
Absolutely.
Literally. You're awesome, my man. You know that?
Likewise. Appreciate it, bro. Likewise. I know. Same to you.
Thank you. That part I know. Thank you. I like that.
Yeah,
energy.
That's the Taurus in me.
I know. I know.
That's the Taurus in me.
I like you guys.
I know.
You guys are my favorites. So I like y'all.
Oh,
Y'all are hilarious.
Yeah, we're very lit. Shout out to my Taurus.
I like my other sides. Y'all cool. Y'all know y'all awesome. It's the Earth. It's the Earth sign.
We fire.
Y'all a vibe. But make sure y'all eat, because when y'all don't, y'all different people.
That's when the bull come out.
Yeah. How are you? How are you when you're hungry? Let's see. How are you?
Well, in the past, I was very like a bull. Now I'm really calm. Like I'm not gonna say I mastered it, but I'm really like mellow. Like when I get hangry, I just be like, I just sit there and be like, okay, even if I get mad, like at the end of the day, I'm not gonna eat. So what's the point of getting mad?
Oh, wow.
It's just gonna make my feelings worse. Just because I like to take things deeply. So like me now, like, okay, I'm hungry, but if I scream and shout, what's that's gonna do? It's gonna make me even mad, even more angry. So I'm just gonna be patient, breathe in and out, calm myself, and then try to get the food the fastest way as possible. That's me now. But the past me was a freaking bull. Like when I see that red flag, I'm ready to go charge at it.
Got you. All right. I was going to say, yeah, that's.
Yeah. But it's all growth too, man. It's all growth. Like it's all really tapping into. So it's really learning about you.
Yeah. I see.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Man, it's a powerful thing, man. But I'm grateful. And I'm proud of myself. I always love saying I'm proud of myself, because
you should be.
I love talking to myself. I'm pretty sure you talk to yourself, give yourself little compliments, because that's what needed.
Big compliments. I got to do big compliments for me.
Yeah.
Do a little for me. It ain't gonna be enough. I got to do.
No, I respect that, but just I love just like saying great job. Good job, King. Good job, Legend. Good job, Greatness. Good job. Yeah, that's just me.
I will say this, and then I guess I'll let you slide because I know you say you're gonna work out. I will say this. I have noticed, and I think I said this when we were talking, but just to elaborate more, just compared to who you were when I met you for the first time, and just compared to who you are now, I do see a huge difference. Like, I remember, I think, because I know you say you disappeared for a little bit, and then I think when I started seeing you on the social media, just you exercising, your pictures, the quotes, I started noticing just the way you spoke, also your energy, and you've always smiled, but now is more like coming from you,
authentic.
Yeah, and I just noticed just the growth and the change that has happened just within, from when I first met you to, it's just like you're a different person, yet it's still the similarities of that genuineness and that energy that everybody loved about you is still there, but you definitely grown and changed, and it's like you cleared out a lot of stuff, and you're pouring great things within. So I just wanted to say that was something that I've just noticed, like with your growth and things like that, and even just when you talk and stuff like that, I can see the investments you've put in yourself. So I just wanted to let you know that it was something that I recognized from someone who's met you 5+ years ago to now, and it's really awesome to see. Definitely someone who's grown into more of who they are, a more positive, refined self, and how you're still growing, and now you're using what you've learned with your own company to help other people. And not only are you helping them, but you're also still helping yourself, and you're taking that time for yourself. So I just wanted to say that I love to see that, and I'm just very happy, and I'm just proud to just know you and see and witness your growth from then to when I met you to now. So I just wanted to let you know that, my man.
I appreciate it, bro. I really appreciate that, man. It's like you said, it's an investment, and it's been the greatest investment so far. Just investing in me, and I believe that's the best investment for anyone. Invest in yourself.
Yeah,
because you are your greatest investment. But thank you, man. I appreciate it, bro. It's a lot of growth, a lot of time, but it's worth it.
Definitely.
I appreciate it. Once again, thank you.
Yeah, of course, my man. You're very, very, very welcome. I almost said very, very, very welcome. And so before we end it, tell people where they can reach you at, my guy.
You can follow me on Instagram at Nunito Fitness. You can follow my personal page at Instagram at Nunito Diego. Had a brain fart, but yeah, you can follow me on social media. I'm just trying to change the world the best possible way I can, and just tap in if you want. You don't have to follow me. I'm just throwing that information out of the universe. So it's up to you if you want to choose to follow me. But
yes,
appreciate everybody.
For those who are in the West Palm or Palm Beach County area, for those who are. Got you.
I be forgetting you.
It's okay.
I be forgetting.
I got you. No, I got you. We got you. So for those who are in the West Palm Beach County area who is looking for a personal trainer, can they contact you?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Contact me on my Instagram at Nunito Fitness.
Got you.
And or you can via email, my email at nunitofitness@gmail.com. And you'll go from there.
Got you.
Palm Beach area.
Okay. I'll put that definitely for everybody. I'll put that in the info below, so you all will be able to check that out, and the links, so you'll be able to just click on it and just go straight to his page, and you can definitely check out his work. I personally have seen him. He puts on his stories the people he's helping out. It definitely looks pretty cool. He's in his element. So definitely, if you're definitely trying to get in shape, gotta hop in.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Oh, yeah. Appreciate it, my brother. Appreciate it.
But of course. But with that, you guys, I hope you are all having a fantastic rest of your day or evening, night, twilight. And I know some of y'all are probably going to be just waking up because y'all are on the other side of the world. But yes, and I will speak with you all very soon. Once again, Alex, thank you for joining the podcast. This episode.
It's an honor. Thank you. Appreciate it.
I appreciate you, my man. And everybody, keep being great. Thank you for being part of the tribe. And you all enjoy the rest of your day. Later, guys.